here comes Persona 3. By the way, real quick, how many of you guys liked this US version box? Well, compared to the US version, I mean the Japanese version, I guess.
I'll take anything.
I wish I could show you, but I don't think we have a slide.
It was the first slide. If you have good memories.
Okay, well, the first Persona, I think Persona 2 was released in 2000. This was released in 2007. Well, it's been a long time, and this Persona has evolved a lot. We decided to keep the high school student setting, in Japan, like everything intact, really. Again, a lot of debates, really, but we decided, I think US now can handle this title as is. And we tried our best to keep the Japanese feel intact, but whatever we had to change, something that, like nobody over here would, have even the slightest idea of, we did have to change those, so, people understand.
There's a surprising amount of text. Things like on the TV, if you look at the game, they'll make references to Japanese holidays like Hachidu Hachiya, and I remember we kept a lot of that.
Now, this game, it wasn't just the regular RPG as everybody knows. It combined the dungeon crawling RPG with the high school life simulation together. In my opinion, that really made it into a role-playing game in a true sense, I would say. I mean, there's a bunch of games out there where you do fight monsters and whatnot, follow a storyline, watch the movies, whatever. But there really isn't that many games that's made in Japan where you have a freedom of what you can do. So this was a very big evolutionary step, at least in Atlus Japan side, I would say.
If you ever played RPG, well, what do they do when they're not saving the world? This is game for you.
Now, some of you may have heard of this debate about the spelling of the name Aegis. The original Japanese spelling was spelled Aegis. Well, we were going to just keep that spelling, and then we just learned really by, I think it was one of the guys that in our office saying, that's not spelled, or that's not pronounced Aegis, but it's spelled Aegis. So yeah, should I keep the spelling and not go with a true pronunciation, or should I go with a pronunciation and tweak the spelling? And then I found out later that the word Aegis, it had a Greek original word that was spelled A-I-G-I-S, so we decided to keep the pronunciation but use that spelling.
This is all part of the insane amount of research that you does for every SAT game. I know that we even do things like use the original Chinese pronunciations for the Chinese game, so the Chinese spellings, rather than the Japanese version.
Now, okay, enough about myself. Let's move over to the voice. Now, Yuri over here played the role of the protagonist.
Once again, not that many lines.
However, those few lines were some of the toughest in the game because Yuri had to pronounce, or not only pronounce, but shout out all the Persona names.
That was fun.
We were very, I guess, pessimistic. When we went into recording, we were all worried, how it was going to turn out. And then we asked Yuri to, go ahead and try him out. And then, he started nailing every single one. I think that was one of the fastest recording sessions we ever did.
I have to attribute that to playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons growing up. And just otherwise being a total nerd. So, all on historical, mythological references. I know he was worried coming in, you know, the pronunciation guides, and I just started going through them, and I remember they started looking at each other like, did somebody already give him these? Has he been practicing? No, I just played a lot of D&D.
And it really helped that, you know, Yuri was very close to the Japanese culture. You know, he could even, you know, speak Japanese. And a lot of names in there are, you know, Japanese oriented, so. And of course, besides the protagonist role, Yuri also played Ryoji. It would be awkward if, you know, somebody else, I would say, you know, played Ryoji besides the actor who did the protagonist. So I think it was kind of natural, but I think Yuri pulled off another spectacular act in, you know, trying to sound different, you know, from one character to another.